What's up, everybody? It's Potown Speaker. Got another deck profile for you today. This is another Fates Collide deck profile for the new rotation standard format after Worlds. This is something that I've really been wanting to put together because I think it's going to be one of the stronger decks in that post-rotation format. It's a deck that revolves around a tried and true mechanic, plays well with the fact that a lot of its troubles and counters are going to be rotated out, and is just generally, all in all, a blast to play. And that is Volcanion EX. Finally got the deck put together, and so I'm going to show it to you guys here on the channel. We're going to start things off like we always do with our EXs. So we're playing four copies of Volcanion EXs just to up our consistency to get this bad boy on the bench. We're generally not going to be attacking with Volcanic Heat. We're using him for his ability Steam Up. Once during your turn before you attack, you may discard a fire energy card from your hand. If you do, during your turn, your basic fire Pokemon's attacks do 30 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon before applying weakness and resistance. So we can really scale up damage, and at the end of the video, I'm going to show you how the combo kind of works with this deck. To couple as an attacker in this deck, we're going to be playing two copies of Flareon EX. It's actually our secondary attacker in the deck. Our secondary attackers are going to be two Flareon EX and one Burning Roar Combat Blaze Entei. And actually, real quick, I'm going to go ahead and swap him out because I realized I have a Rev Hollow that needs to go in that spot. So, pardon me while I be super unprofessional here and swap cards on the fly, but hey, get used to it. So yeah, these are actually our secondary attackers in the deck, being the two Flareons and the Entei. These are the things we're going to be putting energies on with another one of our Pokemon's attacks. So Burning Roar Entei, for 1 energy, discard the top 4 cards of your deck if any of those are fire energies attached to them to your Pokemon in any way you'd like. Combat Blaze, for 2 fire energies, does 20 plus 20 more for each of your opponent's bench Pokemon. With Volcanion EX on the bench, I think with 3 Steam Ups, you can Oko Omega Rayquaza if the bench is full on their side. Flareon here with Flash Fire ability, you can move energy. You can move fire energies from one of your Pokemon to this Pokemon, which is nice. Blaze Ball for 3 colorless has 50 plus 20 more for each fire energy attached to the Flareon. For supporting Pokemon, we're playing 2 Shaymins and 1 Hoopa. We do have a lot of EXs we have to go grab. And then our main attacker in the deck is actually going to be the Baby Volcanion. I've heard these things are kind of hard to pull in the packs, but I got mine out of the structured deck, so that's an easy way to go get them. But look at this thing. For 1 fire energy, Power Heater does 20 damage, and then you choose two of your bench Pokemon. Attach a fire energy card from your discard pile to each one of those Pokemon. So it kind of works like Baby Veltal's Oblivion Wing, but Baby Volcanion's a little bit stronger than that. We'll get into showing you the combo with the deck, the main combo of the deck, once we get done with the profile. We're playing 3 Professor Sycamore for draw power, 2 N for shuffle draw, 2 Lysander to control what we knock out, 1 Hex, and 1 Pokemon Ranger to control what abilities and things are active against us. The one main thing that I think is going to hurt this deck a lot is Garbodor, so you're going to have to play around that and knock it out early. We're playing 4 Versus Seeker to help us get our supporters back, 4 Ultra Ball to up our consistency, 3 Trainer's Mail, again to help with consistency, 3 Fighting Fury Belt to up our attack damage even more, 2 Float Stones, because a lot of the cards in our deck have high retreat costs, so we want to be able to get those Baby Volcanions out of the active if we need to, and make sure Hoopa and Big Volcanion don't get stuck in the active. We're playing 2 copies of Professor's Letter to get the energies for the discard in our hand. We're also playing 2 copies of Energy Retrieval to get energy back from the discard into our hand so we can discard it again. 1 copy of Super Rod so we don't run out of stuff to play. And again, 1 Escape Rope to control what is in our active and what is in our opponent's active. Our stadium of choice in this deck is going to be 3 copies of Scorched Earth. I've seen other decks run some amount of copies of Skyfield to up what's on their bench. I happen to like Scorched Earth. I don't think there's going to be a time when you have 4 Volcanions on your bench. That's going to fill up that quick. I think 2 or 3 is going to be, the norm. So you still have some room there. For energies, we're just playing 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 copies of fire energy. Kind of works like the old Speedy Flareon EX decks, where you have a bunch of energy that you're going to be discarding and manipulating around. Notice we're not playing Blacksmith because, again, this is post-rotation format, so Blacksmith is not a card that is available to us, as sad as it is. Let's say that is what our bench looks like. Our opponent did us in, took care of our Hoopa for us. Also, one nice thing about this deck is you can just Ninja Boy. I don't think we are playing Ninja Boy in this deck. That is something that might need to change. Something might get swapped out for Ninja Boy so that we can swap that Hoopa off our bench in for one of these Volcanions. And let's say our hand just looks like this. We've got 1 energy attached here, and we've got 3 energies in our hand. We can go Steam Up, Steam Up, Steam Up, and now we're doing 90 more damage with our Power Heater, meaning we're hitting 110 for 1 energy. We're knocking out a Shaman, and then we can attach these energies here with the attack, which is ridiculous, which means we're going to power up our bench relatively quickly. And like I said, I think this, barring the ever-present Garbodor, is going to be one of the better decks in the next format, and I would be very surprised to not see it do well. So let me know what you think of the deck down in the comment section below. I'd really appreciate the feedback. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. Leave a like on the video if you did like it, and tell me why in the comment section down below. Give me a dislike if you didn't like it, and tell me why. Share this video with your friends, and subscribe to stay up to date on all the content we put on this channel. Thank you guys so very much for coming out and watching the video. It really means a lot to me, but I gotta get the heck out of here. So, with all that being said, this is Pallet Town Smeargle, signing out.